let's go. 309. Yeah, the fridge. So, January 24th, 2025, at approximately 7:50 a.m., I arrived at the Moscow Police Department to start my shift. When I reached my door, I could hear an electronic beeping noise upon entering. I determined the noise was an alarm sounding from the evidence refrigerator unit. The digital temperature display read 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Oops! When I left work the day before, Thursday, January 23rd, there was no alarm sounding. The evidence freezer, which is a separate unit, was not affected. Oh my. I immediately contacted my supervisor, Captain Hathaway. Captain Hathaway recommended I transfer the items stored in this refrigerator to our secure outbuilding where other evidence is kept in the heat, due to the lower temperature outside. I turned off the heating units inside the storage area. Gee, I wonder how hot it was in there. And opened the large garage door to allow the inside temperature to drop quickly. The outside temperature was freezing that morning, and within 10 minutes, the inside temperature dropped below 50 degrees. Okay, which is the lowest number on the thermostat. Okay, all items were transferred by 8 a.m. At approximately 12:30 p.m. on the same day, Captain Hathaway brought a new 20 cubic feet refrigerator to the outbuilding, which he plugged in and set the temperature. An hour or so later, I checked the temperature of this fridge. The thermostat read 40 degrees. I transferred all the items that are now spoiled to this refrigerator, where they will be temporarily stored until the primary refrigerator unit is repaired. No DNA extracts were stored in the evidence refrigerator. That, whatever. You felt the need to put that in there for some reason, didn't you? Yeah. Those are stored in the freezer, the evidence freezer. Below is a list of items affected that were being stored in the evidence refrigerator. Affected. That's a key word here. A list of items that were affected. Yeah, and how were they affected? Badly. So let's peruse the list of all the evidence that was affected. Blood swabs, quite a few of them from potential suspects. Yeah, all those blood swabs. Tons of blood swabs here from potential, from inside the house, from different apartments, from suspects, all of that. Blood samples, a DNA blood card that's now gone and ruined, hair, nail clippings that have stuff on them, trace EV hand, another swabs, all kinds of swabs here. Oh, different swabs of different body parts, another DNA blood card. Oh, more swabs of body parts. What else do we got? Well, yeah, other swabs of body parts, tons of those. Hair, other swabs, another DNA blood card, more swabs, hair, nail clippings, more swabs, another DNA blood card, hand swabs, wrist, forearm, foot, ankle, more, head hair, more nail clippings, a neck swab, a buccal swab, more swabs, stain swab, tons of stain swabs that are now ruined, DNA swabs, cigarette butts that are now, possibly ruined. Another swab here, more swabs. What else do we got? Oh, blood swabs, more buccal swabs, and that is blanked out for some reason. DNA swab, more swabs, another DNA swab. Wow, look at all these. buccal swabs from all these fucking people, I'm guessing, or whatever that is. Yeah. Hair, tissue, hair, two tissues, more tissue, multiple hairs, lint and hair, Band-Aids, earplugs, lollipop sticks, that's always important, earplugs, used napkins, flossers, Q-tips, anything that could possibly have evidence on it, it seems. Computer hair, pillow hair, counter swab, more swabs, hair, swab of Kohberger, that's always good. Vehicle swabs, pedal swabs, gear shift swab, radio dial swab, a release swab, a seatbelt swab, a phone swab. 639 total items that were affected. There you go, guys. That was Tim Smalldick, who was the evidence locker manager, January 28, 2025. And this report was reviewed January 30th by his captain, Detective Hathaway. There you go. 639 items affected. Gee. I wonder if any of those were of importance. I don't know. Probably. Good job, Moscow.
Do you think maybe next time you stick those in a freezer too, morons? You can't blame Mother Nature on these things, you know. The whole thing could have blown out overnight, and, well, you can't blame Moscow out of that, can you now? Can you blame them? 639 items, English Stanley. What happened to them when the temperature rose? And now what? Don't you have to keep them under a certain temperature? Why are we storing in them refrigerators in the first place? Oh, I don't know, to expose them to temperatures, I guess. I don't know. Well, you don't have to be a pisser about it now, do you? You don't have to be a fucking pisser. Why are you being a pisser to me? Huh? Because it rains all the fucking time down here on the river? Well, fuck you. I'll drown you in the river then, in the Thames, huh? In the Thames, and I'll eat chips while I do it, you fucking prick. Oh my God. When are you going back to the real... When are you merging back with Stanley? It's really starting to irritate me, English Stanley. Fuck off there. Hey, how about this, you fucking prick? I'm English Stanley, and there's nothing you can fucking do about it, you fucking pisser. Now go to Wembley Stadium and show your ass to everybody there, and they all throw fish and chips at you. All right? All right, guys. Supplement 310 is just collecting the vitamins out of Brian Kohberger's car. Apparently nobody did that. So on April 3rd of 2025, they finally broke back into the car, okay, and retrieved the vitamins in Brian's car. Yeah, they didn't do that. They didn't do that for like almost 3 years. Those vitamins were sitting in his car. Just saying. And Detective Tim Small thing, he got permission to go into Brian's car and get those bottle of vitamins out of the car. Good job. Good job, Payne. Ha! They were sitting in his car for almost 3 years. Oh, my God. All right, on to 311. I have to read this one. Let's look at it. 311, Andrew Fox. Narrative, transfer of Jack DeCour's fingerprints. Lovely. Now, we're getting real late in the day here, and I can never stop doing that. May 29th, 2025, Idaho State Patrol, Lieutenant Darren Gilbertson called and advised that Jack DeCour was scheduled to provide fingerprints at the Idaho State Police Lab in Coeur d'Alene at 1 p.m. Lieutenant Gilbertson requested that I respond to the ISP lab at that time and take custody of the fingerprints so they could be booked into evidence at the Moscow Police Department and then be sent to the Idaho State Police Lab in Boise. Yeah, real late in the game, right, guys? May 29th, we're doing this. We're getting fingerprints from Jack DeCour. Huh? Yeah. Okay, nice. I responded to the Idaho State Police Lab and met with Idaho State Police staff and observed Jack provide the requested prints. The prints were sealed in an ISP envelope by ISP staff and provided to me. The chain of custody was filled out on the envelope and sealed with evidence tape. I transported the envelope immediately back to the Moscow Police Department.
where it was secured in an evidence transfer locker. End of report. Fox, May 29, 2025. Reviewed the next day by Captain Hathaway, May 30th. There you go. We're getting Jack DeCour's prints pretty late in the game, wouldn't you say? I think so. Hey, we're getting close to trial, weren't we? Anyway, that was 311.
Okay, guys, I'm not reading. 313 is pointless. I mean, it's just Detective Vargas taking items out of Brian's car that they found that he purchased on Amazon in June of 2022. A bunch of car items, car jacks, items to fix his tire, a triangle dot approved, the kit to put up for road safety if you're in an accident. What else we got? Yeah, spare tire, a lug wrench, four-way cross wrench. All these kinds of items you would need to fix a flat tire, things like that. A heavy-duty tire plug kit, flat tire repair kit, tire patch, kits to repair punctures, things like that. They found some of the items they took, some they couldn't. They weren't in the car. And that's about it. And they put all those items into evidence. That was very late in the game. That was, let me see. That was very, very late in the game here, guys. June 26, 2025 is when they did that. Really late in the game. Yeah, that was 313. We're almost at the very end. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up with the very last one. Here is 314. And what I might do tomorrow, guys, is revisit the Spillman file. We purposely did not look at that. And I purposely wanted to wait until the very end to go back to the Spillman file and just see what's in there, okay? Just want to do that later. But this is the very last document, 314, and this is about Molly, the DoorDash driver. Yeah. And it does kind of repeat itself. So we got Pullman Police Department, okay? June 26, 2025. I reached this is Detective Vargas. Vargas reached out to Pullman Police Department records technician R and requested any reports, charging documents, and all recordings involving Molly, the DoorDash driver, date of birth 1980, from June 1st, 2022 through May 31st, 2025. Yeah, big span there. I informed R I had located the following reports involving Molly in Spillman related to Pullman Police Department. Okay, those are blocked out. Okay, R responded and provided me with a link to GovQA where I downloaded all of the reports, body cam video, and other recordings provided. I reviewed the body camera footage from DR, capital DR, blank, blank. In the following video, okay, at approximately 8 minutes and 30 minutes into the video, Molly talks about having to testify in the upcoming homicide trial involving the Idaho 4 because she is the DoorDash driver. Molly's voice is muffled, but it sounds like she says, "I saw Brian there, parked right next to him." Now we know that's a lie. We know that's a complete lie and fabrication. We know that did not happen. Okay, that never happened. Yeah, but this one's methed and coked out. Okay, this was their star witness. Remember, guys? Well, you guys know this was going to be their star witnesses. Coked out Molly, the DoorDash driver, right? Walking up and down the street with a flashlight and a poodle in her hand. Yeah, fuck off. And so this kind of repeats itself, okay? Same thing with Moscow Police Department. Same date, June 26, 2025. Contacts MPD records coordinator to get anything related to her from June 1st, 2022, all the way through May 31st, 2025. Recordings, charging documents, so on and so on.
And okay, so he was provided from Moscow with 2 reports, no recordings in this one. And he does the same thing with Whitman County Sheriff's Office. Very same thing. He gets any reports, charging documents, and all recordings involving Molly, the DoorDash driver, from the same period of time. Okay? And in this one from Whitman, they located 4 separate things for her. Okay? M responded and provided me with copies of the full reports. There were no recordings for these. Okay? He downloaded all the reports and recordings provided by the 3 agencies and copied them to several discs, DVDs. All the reports are copied onto DVD number 1. The videos provided by Pullman were divided amongst 3 DVDs due to their size. The video... hey,
It's called Blu-ray.
okay, that's what it's called?
It's called Blu-ray. It's called, I don't know. What's it called? A 1 terabyte storage device?
No, I don't know. It's called something. Right? Blu-ray? Maybe? Anyway, the video described... 2 terabytes? I don't know. The video described is copied onto DVD number 3 labeled that. PPD Axon Video, Molly, September 4th, 2024. I booked the DVDs into MPD evidence. That's Vargas, July 9th, 2025. Reviewed by Captain Blaker, July 10th. And that ends our reports for Moscow. And then we know what happens very soon after all of this. Well, we know Brian takes a plea, and we're all left wondering what the fuck is going on. Because this is not a real case. They have no evidence. They're fabricating evidence. Evidence is destroyed. They got a coked out fucking witness who lies, and they easily would have been exposed on the stand within 2 minutes, just like Dylan, just like Bethany, just like those Celebrite idiots. Cenobites. And yeah. So that concludes Moscow Police Department documents, thus far anyway. Now we're just waiting for what is sealed to be unsealed so we can have another big fucking laugh at how pathetic this wasn't a case, and how Ann Taylor, I don't know what you're doing or what you did, but wow. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a beautiful evening and
Beautiful dreamscapes on the mountains of Mars, mountains of the moon. If we go to the mountains of the moon, I hope we hear the most beautiful songs we can imagine. All right, love you all, babies. Bye-bye.
Wow. Isn't this terrific, Ernie? A real Egyptian pyramid.
Albert, I'm afraid.
Afraid of what? I mean, this is wonderful. Look at all the exciting new discoveries.
Huh?
Yeah, look at all the knowledge here.
Well,
This pyramid is must be centuries and thousands even of years old. This is hieroglyphics, all this funny writing.
it's pretty spooky to me, Bert.
Look at this funny statue.
Oh, that's a pretty neat statue.
Now, this one's a handsome statue. This is nice.
I think I prefer this one.
No counting for taste. Boy, oh boy. Isn't this exciting?
Oh, well, I don't know, Bert. I'm still... Let's go home.
Why?
Well, because I'm kind of afraid, Bert.
A wonderful opportunity. We spent all this time getting here. Come on, follow me. Okay, let's look around some more.
Yeah, Bert?
Oh, Ernie, look. Look at this. There's a spooky, dark tunnel here. You want to join me?
I think I'll wait here, Bert.
Okay.
Oh, dear. Maybe Bert's right. Maybe there isn't anything to be afraid of. It's all in my imagination. Oh. Look at that. Bert, did you tap me? Bert's not here. Who tapped me?